there. When I talk to kids now, I think a lot of them are just looking to go to that school that they've seen on ESPN, or you really do need to kind of figure out what works best for you. You got to play to get better. So that doesn't mean that you can't work your way into a program that really you really want to go to, but you got to be realistic and figure out a spot that works for you. I have guys when we recruit now. I try to help them cover 5 areas. One, I always ask them, like, what about the baseball? You don't want to know everything you want about the baseball program if you go on a trip. So that means coaches, playing time, who's in front of you there, what's the schedule like. Two, I have the school, and I'm not putting those in order, but number 2 is the school. It can be number 1 or number 2, but I'm just saying these 5 areas you need to put in order. Do they have the program? This is the rest of your life. I mean, you could make a throw or take a wrong turn and be done playing like the next day. Like your rest of your life, the education is priceless. I mean, it's hard to put a value on it. So do they have the program you want? Things like that you need to know. Scholarship. So there's cost to going to school, and your parents are on the hook for a lot of this. So there's going to be scholarship money. What am I eligible for academic aid? All those different things that they're going to factor in what the cost is. The other criteria I'll ask them is the location. Like a lot of guys, like I wanted to play ball in the Pac-12. I wanted to be in Southern California when I played. That was important to me. So where do you care if you're in the Northwest? Do you want to be on the East Coast, the West? Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to fit there, but I asked them about location, right? Where do you want to spend the next 3, 4, 5 years of your life? I mean, this is trying to line up the ideal spot first and foremost. And then 5, where's the draft factor in? Some kids, it's never really an option, but some guys, it is important. Are they draft eligible out of high school? If they have the kind of skills that might develop into that, is that a possibility? Will they be seen where they at? Is the competition right? So I just ask them to look in those 5 areas, and there's probably a million more you can come up with, but that's where we always start with our guys when we talk to them. And then they can ask questions and figure out, hey, for one, rate them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is the draft the most important thing? Is it school? Is it baseball? How close are they? And then just try to figure out which school is the best fit for you. And I think a lot of kids they'll do that or something similar, and they'll figure, well, this is perfect school for me. And I try to tell them that's only half the battle. That's actually the easy thing, is you figure out where you belong. The other part is they got to fit into that school has roster restrictions as well. They can only have 35 guys at a time. They might have 3 third basemen they like, and you're a third baseman. So we call it the match at UBC. We try to match up, and it's not always easy, but that's kind of how we go through the recruiting. We bring kids in, we'll kind of lay that out for them so they can kind of put UBC in and see where that lines up, and wherever they go, and see which is the best fit for them.